Hey guys, ItGuyMichal here and welcome to another video of our channel. In this video we're gonna talk about the term DevOps. What is DevOps and how is it connected with the software development cycle? Now if you are interested in this stuff, this is exactly the video for you. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to my channel where we talk about the software development, and you can find here also tutorials regarding the Python or Docker. Now, I would also like to invite to follow my Instagram page where you can find daily updates about operating systems and then programming languages and many other stuff. There are more than 600 followers right now, so please join the family. Now, without further ado, let's jump right to the video. So what does the DevOps mean? Now the DevOps is a shorthand for the development operations. These operations are connected with the software development cycle, and basically there are just some best practices regarding the continuous delivery and continuous integration, also referred as CICD. Now we will talk more about CICD in this video. So some of you may say, okay Michal, so you are a programmer, you are programming either a front end or the back end part of the software, right? Now when we talk about the front end, we mean the graphical interface which is provided to the end user and the end user is communicating with it, right? And when I talk about the back end, I'm talking about the server part, which is listening to the front end part and it's receiving the signals or the orders from the front end, and then it's transmitting the signals into the database or into other services, right? So to answer your questions whether I'm programming the front end or back end, the DevOps engineer is basically programming front end and back end in the same time. So we as DevOps engineers are responsible for deploying these front end back end parts into the different environments, mostly to the production environment. So in the software development cycle or software development process, there is a good practice to develop in multiple stages, in multiple environments. And basically, most of the companies distinguish between two of them, the development and the production environment. So the development environment is a place where the programmers are developing the code on their own, and this environment is ready for errors and bugs. And the errors and bugs are accepted, right? And they are even expected. Now, the programmers can do everything there. Yes, they are playing around, they are fixing the bugs, they are creating some new features for the software, or they're just starting from scratch with the software, right? So this is the first stage. This is the development environment. Now, in some of the companies, there is a second environment between the development and production environment, which is called the testing environment or the staging environment. So this is one special place, and I highly recommend, if you are considering creating these three stages environments, I highly recommend you to use the test environment. So when the programmer finish his or her work in the development environment, he or she takes the code and puts it into the test environment. Now in the test environment, the tests are being run. Now you can run the tests with the testers, which are like people who are like testing the application. A good example is, for example, if you are developing a mobile application, the testers are just playing in the applications, looking for the bugs and errors. And in the test environment, the bugs and errors are still acceptable and they are less expected than in the development environment. When the testers find the bug or the error in the application is taken away from the testing environment and it's being put back to the development environment with the testing report. Now, there is also a way how you can automate the tests, so you can write the test cases for the unit tests or the integration tests, but this video is not about testing. If you are interested in testing, I can create another video about testing. Now, the third environment is the production environment. And the production environment is the place where the customers and the users of the applications, many times the paying users, are interacting with the final product, the final application which is being provided to them, right? So quite a good practice, or the best practice, is after running the tests in the testing environment without any errors or bugs, the application is being taken from the testing environment and is being put to the production environment. Now, in the production environment, the errors are not being expected and are not acceptable many times. Imagine you are working in the banking sector and you are creating an application responsible for bank transactions, which is like transferring millions or billions of dollars each day. Now when the error happens, this can cost a lot of money your company, so the errors are not expected in this kind of application. But for example, if you're running some food application on your mobile phone and suddenly some image get blurry, or there is some another image to a given food, the error can be accepted in this case. So it really depends in the environment of the application where the application is being deployed. So this is the production environment, right? And how is this connected with the DevOps? The DevOps engineer, in this case me, we are responsible for transferring the application from the development environment to each another environment, right? Like for example, so transferring it from development to the test environment and create everything necessary in the test environment ready for the application to be run, and then run the application in the production environment. So what is this continuous integration and continuous delivery CICD which you mentioned in the beginning of the video? This is exactly what I mentioned right now. It's the transformation or transition from one environment to another. So we are delivering the code from the development test environment into the production environment, right? This work is many times like very hard. You need to struggle with a lot of errors connected with the servers. Many times there are errors which are not happening in one environment, but suddenly they occur in another one. If these errors occur in the production environment, it's very painful and you got a lot of headaches during your job. Now, but I like this work, right? You can learn a lot, and I think that DevOps is one of the best positions you can find in the software development right now. So to sum up this video, what is the DevOps? DevOps stands for Development Operations and is a set of best practices regarding the continuous integration and continuous delivery of the software in the software development process. Now the DevOps engineers are responsible for delivering the software from one environment to another, like from the development environment directly to the production environment. Now, the DevOps engineering position comes with great responsibilities. You are responsible for solving the production bugs as fast as possible, because the production is the crucial environment for your customers, for your end users, and that's the place where everything is happening. Okay guys, we are at the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned what DevOps is. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, follow us on the social media, hit the subscribe button and the bell button, and stay tuned for the next video where I can provide you some tutorials about the Docker, or we can just talk about the software development stuff. Thank you very much for watching, have a nice day.